Hey everyone, it's me. This evening, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. I know I am. I started by doing laundry today, and I made some brownies. Yes, they are regular brownies. They were cream cheese. They were the elf on the shelf was on the pictures of the box. I made those. I did skincare routine today on my face, which felt amazing. Because, as a mom, as a wife, as a caregiver, as all of this, I forget to take care of myself. So, I did that today. Then I worked on my feet, took care of, soaking my feet and getting the dead skin off, all that great, yummy stuff women do. So that was really nice to have that time and relaxing. What else did I do? I ordered dinner. It should be here soon. Actually, I don't even know what time it is. No. Okay, so I ordered dinner. I ordered dinner for my family. And that's one thing I've been doing way too much is ordering dinner. I got really good at cooking. I hate cooking, guys. If you guys knew how much I actually hated cooking, I despise it. If I'm home alone, I like to snack. I don't like to cook for one person. Then if I'm home with my whole family, everybody wants something different, and it's horrible. So, I did order pizza for my family tonight, but I've had so much pizza that I'm sick of it. So I ordered from this restaurant I love that they deliver soup, and I'm a soup person. Not everyone delivers soup, and so that kind of disappoints me, but I could eat soup every day and be happy. So my food just got here. I got myself a chicken Caesar salad. See, I'm always like my shadow is always in the way, so it's always dark there. But here's the chicken Caesar salad. I will probably not use any ranch. And I always get extra chicken on my salad. So, because you can't do better than chicken, right? It's so weird. So, they also have soup, and I never eat the crackers, ever. And one thing I love about this place, you can call, and see, and ask them what kind of soup they have. But I like to surprise myself. And, because I pretty much eat any soup. As long as it's soup. Now, the other day I had it was potato. So, we can find out together now what this is. It looks like chicken noodle. It was maybe chicken and rice or rice something. I don't see much chicken, if any, but... which is fine, because I'm going to love it. Anyway, so... yeah, I asked... So, groceries are coming tonight. And so, I will be able to cook all week. Again. So, I'm hoping not to have to order food the rest of the month. I'm really trying to give myself a limit. I think I will use a little ranch too. I use some, but I will not definitely eat. I love ranch, but it's not good for us, right? So has any of you ever been with someone who didn't like your body? And I know that's a weird question, but my husband, he loves thin women. Obviously, I am not a thin woman. Have never been. And I'm fine with that. I've been fine with that my whole life. But, and he's never tried to make me feel bad about the way I look or make me change. I've always been secure with how I look. There are things that I love about myself. We all have something we don't love, obviously. But I've always loved the way I look. And believe me, a lot of other people love it too. But he's not into plus size women. When I found him talking to women or looking women up, they were never plus size. So I don't feel secure being nude in front of him. Ever. He's supportive. Don't get me wrong. If I want to lose weight, he's supportive with anything. I've lost weight. And when I worked, because we used to work together, he was very jealous. He would walk behind me to see if people were looking at me. But otherwise, not so much. Now, yeah, he, pays attention to the way I look when he wants certain things. So good. But otherwise, I always feel insecure. Anyway, but then when I ask him, like, why are you with me? Like, if you don't even like... He's like, well, there's other things that I like about you, And he's like, well, I like your backside, we'll say. But, I don't know. It's just weird to me. And so because of that, I don't feel comfortable. Like, he wants me to be who I am. It's just, I don't know. It's weird, right? So, anyway, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Hopefully that might get better. I don't know. This is really good, guys. I don't think there's any chicken in it, but it's like chicken broth or something. So anyways, yeah, it's just really weird. So does anyone out there ever, do you guys drink pop? If so, do you drink diet or regular, or what's your favorite pop? So, it used to be that, I grew up drinking diet whatever, and I come to prefer diet, regardless if I can have it or not. And so, it used to be, I didn't keep pop in my house, not because of me, because of my one kid. He is so, pop to him is like alcohol, to an alcoholic, right? I can't keep it in my house. And it's not good for people to have every day. Or maybe every day, just not 5 a day or 2 a day, So, then he's my picky kid. So we started an eating plan for him because he also has weight problems and needs to lose some pounds. And so, but he also has a lot of sensory problems when it comes to food. You can imagine how fun that is. He likes junk food, but who doesn't, right? And that's the problem. So, I started saying, hey, if you eat everything from breakfast until dinner that I give you, you can have a pop a day, right? Then everything happened with my mom, and we got off that, and I continued to buy the pop. The problem is I buy myself pop because dark pop is bad for your kidneys. And so I get like Diet Sprite or Diet 7 Up for myself. And then they get whatever. And once they run out of theirs way before I run out of mine. And so they start on mine as the problem. But my one friend did turn me on to the, what is it, Mountain Dew Zero or Mountain Dew Diet or something. It's actually pretty good. Because Mountain Dew and I never liked each other. Yeah, I have a lot of stomach and intestinal issues. But, yeah, actually I don't seem to have trouble with those. So that's actually good. So what's for dinner at your house today? Are you guys cooking? If so, what are you cooking? So I write to my best friend every night and ask her what's for dinner, hoping to get ideas. Sometimes she gives me wonderful ideas. Sometimes it's not food that we care for. So, one thing that's been happening lately for me, I dumped out the rest of the broth. I like it, but it's so salty. Is I've been getting full. So, it's not all the time. Because, like, if I don't eat breakfast and lunch, like, I'll eat dinner. But let me tell you, I will eat breakfast and lunch or something, not even full. And I'll be eating, and all of a sudden my stomach's like, okay, you're done eating. Like, you cannot eat anymore, you are full. And it's really, it's good, but it's annoying, right? Because usually if I order, like, we'll say McDonald's. Okay, they're having buy one, get one free chicken nuggets. I'll have one, my son will have one. And then we'll get medium or large fries and a drink, right? And I am so hungry, or feel hungry, and so I'm excited for this food. But then what I'll do is I'll order extra food. Not just for me, but for, like, whoever's still hungry, right? In my house. Because I don't want you to be hungry, right? So what happens is I'll eat 3 chicken nuggets or 4 and try a few fries, and I'll be like, my stomach will be like, you're done, stop eating, which is great that my stomach's doing that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's wonderful, but and my son thinks it's even more amazing because he's like a little dog who comes in ready for whatever you dropped on the floor. So, I don't know what's going on. Like, already, I just ate that soup. And, ew. And, I can already feel myself getting full. And I haven't even started my salad. Probably should have ate the salad first, right? But yeah. So, that's a new thing that's been happening to me. So, I don't know what's going on there. I wish I did. So yeah, so it's been a good day. It's been interesting. I don't, it's just one day at a time, and that's what I'm trying to do. One day at a time for everything right now, because if not, I'm an overthinker. I think until I drive myself crazy. So I guess I get OCD about things. So apparently that just runs in the families. But I'm definitely an overthinker. And I think of every scenario. Like, if you do it this way, it could go this way. Here could be this outcome. If you do it this way, here's this outcome. Like, I'm an overthinker. Now, has it come in handy in a lot? Yes, because I have a conscience that kicks me in the butt and says, you know that's wrong. Do not do it. And I will tell on myself sometimes. Oh my gosh, what I tell myself. And it's annoying. Sometimes I wish it would go away. Because I think for some situations in life, you should tell on yourself. But there are situations, if it's really going to break someone else's heart, like you wouldn't believe. Not with cheating. Don't get me wrong. But just things. You know, it's just, is it worth telling that person? I don't know. But it eats me alive, so I do tell myself. Now there is a secret from this summer that I have not told my mom, because I remember my mom saying to me, if you tell this person this, is it going to change that person's life? Yeah. Can that person change the situation? Is it going to bring someone back from the dead? Is it going to, change the outcome? And so I had to remember that. And so I had to keep this away from my mom. I never told her. With her dementia, I feel like it would have killed her. And I've done good at doing that. I have caught myself a couple times getting ready to say something, and then I was like, nope, you're not supposed to do that. So, yeah, I don't know. This is just random talks with me. You're like my friend that I talk to. So, okay. I know. Here's another one. So you're in a grocery store. And I don't know if you guys had this happen or not. You're in a grocery store. Or I'm in a grocery store. How about that? And I'm walking. And I have big hips and big backside. That's not a secret. If you saw me. And in this one town, they seem to think they own women. I'm full. Okay. They seem to think they own women. They will go through. That wasn't scary, right? They'll go through, and they don't ask you, can I do this or can I do that? They just help themselves. So, like touching your butt or things like that. So I've had this happen quite a few times in my life. And it's always since I've been in Illinois, more than anywhere. So I'll be walking in a store, and I have big hips, okay? I have knocked people over with my hips, okay? So I know what this is like. So I'm in a store, I'm going down an aisle, I'm looking at stuff, to buy. And I realized that somebody just grabbed my, backside. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay. It's like Christmas time. It's, whatever. Or the mall's packed, so, I'm guessing the aisle was packed or the hall was packed, right? And they didn't mean to, they just bumped into me, basically. Until I go to turn around to see if the aisle is packed. And there's no one in the aisle or the hall except for me and that person. The one time, it was a 16-year-old. I would have been in my 30s. And this kid was like 16. I am not joking. There was nobody in the aisle, so there was no reason that he would have knocked into me or, anything like that. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I've had, and like my husband will be like, oh, of course you expect people, you know, um, that have no class basically to do things like that. I have been, and I know like anybody can wear a suit. I get that, but I've been to the mall and there's this guy like in a suit that did the same thing. Like I don't know why people cannot disrespect you and keep their hands off of you. I never had people come up to me and rub my pregnant belly like women complain about. That I don't know. But it's, I understand. Like the disrespect and like, it's just horrible. I don't know if they're, let me see if it's real or what. But dude, just ask me. Like, I'm not your property. Like, that's just, yeah, I've had this happen a lot. Yeah, I have that happen quite a bit, actually, where people just cannot keep their hands to themselves. I have, so the one town I just stay out of. Well, I mean, I've stayed out of both towns that it really happens. Then in my town, I'll go to I used to work with my husband, and with him being so much older than me, a lot of people didn't realize we were together. He, he's a lot older than me and has the gray and, beard and gray in his hair, so, and then, I'm a lot younger, so people a lot of times just think we work together or they don't realize we're together, and so, when we did work together, we would be working and I would have guys stop and try to talk to me, and which is funny. I mean, it's kind of funny because I'm the type of person that typically I'm like, leave me alone, but there's some that I don't know, I got like, because where these people were coming from was not the best area. And so, obviously, I didn't want to say the wrong thing or piss the wrong person off, right? And, so, sometimes I just wouldn't say anything. I would just kind of look at them and smile. Because, obviously, where I'm working, I have to be polite. Like, I don't have to be, like, come and take me. But, like, I don't want to get in trouble with my job either. And so, then my husband would run over and ask me if they were hitting on me or whatever. Again, he does get jealous. But sometimes, I mean, like, it was just funny because, like, I would have a lot of them come in at night because we worked at night and, hit on me and trying to pick me up and, all that stuff. And it was really, at that point, like, at this age, I guess it's annoying. I mean, I guess how are you supposed to know someone's gonna like you, right? Without them flirting. But, like, at the same time, it's just like, let me just do my job. I'm in the middle of working, right? So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So, yeah. So, like, he would get jealous, if he thought people were hitting on me. It's just, or... if he thought people put their hands on me, like, he gets upset, by that. I think it's more upset, not that they did it to me, it's more upset, like, how dare them be so disrespectful towards any woman type thing, Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because he's kind of disrespectful he's definitely disrespectful towards women, like when he tries to start a new relationship, for example, but he doesn't tell them, like, hey, I'm married. Things like that. So that's disrespectful and not telling the truth and not trying to start something on honest intentions. But, whatever. I guess there's always a double standard for everything, right? But yeah, so, it's annoying that people can't keep their hands to themselves. And I won't say, like, when I was a teenager, I would have liked the attention. Um, and even before, maybe before, like even during my relationship, when we just were not, talking or communicating or not, like we were in separate lifestyles. I like the attention. I did. But it's like once I had kids, I was kind of like, okay, I'm old, I'm tired, leave me alone. You know. But the attention sometimes was nice. Um, everybody wants to feel wanted. Everybody wants to feel loved. Maybe not that kind of wanted, like where people are grabbing you in stores. But they want to feel attractive. They want to feel beautiful. They want to feel handsome. They want to feel something, right? Anyways, so thanks for listening to my crazy talks and rants. If you're still with me, I appreciate you. Bye.